Alright, what is up people? I hope that you're good. Alright, this is the second machine. I'm doing two machines like this. I already did a video for this one. So I wasn't gonna record for this. I wasn't gonna record for this laptop until I realized the issue is not the same. The first one, it was just the two first and second MOSFET. Whereas in this one, it's quite different. I've got a short circuit. So that's a different issue. Basically, we have to record for this. I hope I don't have a big issue which is gonna need a lot of time, because I've got like 12 minutes left to record. Alright, if we check here by the... Wow, why is the camera facing that side? If we check here by the second MOSFET, we've got a 1 ohm resistance. That is a dead shot. Alright, let me bring the multimeter into the frame. There you see, that's 1 ohm. Basically it's 0 ohms. The other resistance is probably coming from the probes or something like that. Yeah, cool. Now we need to find where that short circuit is coming from. So we can probably use our own eyes and find out where it's coming from. You can see that is a pen mark. I don't know if it's gonna be clear. That one over there. Where was it? Oh, that's a pen mark there. That could be the source. Rather, let me do this. And there, that resistor is dead. It's a 2.2 ohm resistor and it's blown. If that is the source of our issue, that's gonna suck, because that's related to the CPU. Funny thing is, we don't have any beeping. So the short circuit could be from one of these MOSFETs around. Yeah, it could be from one of those MOSFETs around. Checking the 5 and 3.3. They seem to be fine. Checking the BIOS chip. The BIOS chip is okay as well. So our issue could be coming from one of those MOSFETs being faulty. Now, I could inject voltage and find the source of the short circuit, but since that's related to the CPU, it wouldn't be wise to just inject voltage there. I'm gonna isolate. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to isolate. So what do I mean by that? I'm simply saying I'm going to lift the coils. Instead of having the coils feeding whatever their output is to the CPU, I'm going to cut that connection. And make sure that they do not output to the CPU. Because if the short circuit is coming from, say, a faulty CPU MOSFET, if I'm injecting voltage, that voltage is gonna go through the CPU, through the coil into the CPU, so I'll end up burning the CPU. But if I isolate, I make sure that whatever issue that I'm dealing with stays on this side, on the main power rail. Okay, there goes 1. Here comes 2. It is always good also to check like I've lifted those two coils. We can always check to see if our main power rail is too short yet. Yeah, short circuit is gone. You can see that. Short circuit is gone already. You can see. So one of these power rails is causing the short circuit. Let's see if I try to reconnect this one. And if I connect this, seems like the short circuit is gone. Even if I put back the you can always confirm by checking the MOSFET themselves. This one says it's shorted across. How about this? Yeah, this is the shorted MOSFET. You can see if we measure across it, it's beeping. If we measure across this, no beep. If we measure across this, no beep. Across this one, no beep. So our problem is over there. And that is our issue. Alright, I'm going to take the motherboard out because that is too close to the plastic. Alright, the motherboard is out. Let's take that MOSFET off and replace it with another one. Yeah, I'm gonna grab from this toner board. So instead of changing only one MOSFET, I'm gonna change the two, the high and the low. Oh, come on. Alright. Okay, the coils are in and the MOSFETs are in. Alright, I only need the board to cool down now and then I can test. Alright, let's see if that solved the issue. Yeah, it did. The board is on. The board is on. There you go. You can see the white light there. 0.24. Okay. What else? I'm going to check the resistance on that resistor there, if it's 2.2 ohms or not. Let's see. No, that's a lot. Let me find another resistor and replace it. I was actually going to add some solder to the end, but the resistor is already broken. Okay, so Let's put a replacement resistor there. I already took one from a donor board. And there we go. So I should be able to test this motherboard now with the screen cable connected to see the display working or not working. I can't believe it's the same exact laptop, two different issues. Oh, both dead, but two different sources of death. Do we get an image? This doesn't seem to be active to me. No, this is not active. This is probably a dead CPU because it's stuck on 0.23. So this is as dead as it goes. Cannot be deader than this. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. We managed to resolve the power issue, but we will not get an image because this is a dead CPU. This is a dead CPU. There is no life to it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in another video. Cheers and goodbye.